Hi, good morning. Happy Friday. It's actually not morning. It is 1:10 p.m. Um, Looks like I'm doing another weekend vlog. Maybe. If I end up giving up halfway through, this footage will never see the light of day. So we'll check to see if I have any follow through at all. And if I don't, I'll be the only one to know. Haha. What's happening here? What is always happening? Okay, so here's the thing. I got really bored yesterday morning. Not really bored, I don't know, just fidgety when I was getting ready for work. And I tried like a new little hairstyle, and I have since slept on it, so it's a little bit fuzzy. But I don't even know if you can see it. There's like I took three like little braids and like wrapped them up into a little bun. So there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. And it was supposed to, I have no idea if you could just see that. I haven't been able to see it since I did it. I was trying to hold a phone up, it didn't work. I gave up. I can feel it though, so I know that they're there. And the goal was to kind of wrap up some of these baby hairs into a braid. So like when my hair is up, all of the little baby hairs that are too short to be in the bun have somewhere to go. And of course, they still came out. So impossible fight. There is no taming the frizz. The frizz is here to stay. That's the biggest, no, that's not the biggest thing that I've done this week. What has happened this week? Working and working and working. Oh, I have to send my invoice for September. I have to send my invoice for September. I have to send my invoice for September. I'm going to do that right after I finish recording. But I have been working all morning, and when I say all morning, I mean like since 10, on helping a friend. She wrote an article in English, and so I just read over it. It's like 30 pages, checking for like, is this the right collocation? Like, is this the right verb tense? You know, kind of checking the fluidity, the fluency of the writing, which was, you know, a thing. So finished that, and then I just spent like an hour figuring out my file, my HR file for Dauphine, for the university where I'm teaching. Had to get like, as with anything administrative, you have to give like your recent tax slip, tax forms. You have to give your passport, your visa, your health insurance card. You have to write. It's in French. It's called an attestation, which is basically like a declaration, like a handwritten declaration that you are not, and it changes for whatever thing you're trying to complete. But for this one, it was I had to write a declaration saying that I was not solely financially dependent on this university, because they have a pay schedule, like they only pay you twice a year. So they want you to prove, like per semester basically, so they want you to prove that you have other financial income so that they are not contingent upon paying you on a very precise pay schedule. That's my theory. I'm not sure if that's actually what it is. So I had to write like, I'm earning money elsewhere. Fine. And then got all of that sent out, and as with everything, there were issues uploading and having the right format and size and all of that, so that's really fun. And has anything else happened this week? Nothing else that I can think of has happened this week, but something that's going to happen this weekend, is I have two birthdays to celebrate this week. Yesterday, the first, was Laurence's birthday. Hooray! So that's the point where I'm going to give her, I'm taking it off the bookshelf, her gift. Eee! So that's really fun, so I have to wrap that up. I'm probably not going to see her until Sunday, but it'll still be good to like have it wrapped and prepared so I don't have to remember to do it later. And Kevin's birthday is today. Hooray! So we're doing a wine and cheese party at his place tonight, because we can't go to restaurants because they're all closing at 10. And actually, I was talking with one of my students, and he said like some restaurant owners have had like inside information that pretty soon restaurants are going to have to shut down completely. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true for everyone or just for certain people in like certain neighborhoods. I don't know. That's what happened in Marseille, so maybe that's the anticipation of what's going to be happening here. We seem to be like on a 2 or 3 week delay in Paris based on what happens in Marseille, so possibly. So we're going to Kevin and John's apartment tonight, and there's, as with everything, there's like a poll of people like, I'll bring a bottle of red, I'll bring like apples and arugula, because we're doing like cheese plus wine, so like pairings, whatever. And I am the resident baker of the group, so it is on me to bake the cake. And I asked Kevin what he wanted, and he said he wanted just like a basic chocolate cake. So I found a chocolate fudge cake recipe, and I think I have everything that I need for the actual cake. I don't have what I need for the ganache, but my game plan for today is, number one, send the invoice for September, get that money. Number two, eat something, because I haven't eaten yet today. Number three, get the cake mixed up, baked, out of the oven, so that, number four, when I go out for my errands, it will be cooling on the counter. Time management. So I just need to go to the market, do a little bit of walking, get my step count up, go to the grocery store, probably do like all of that stuff, and then come back, shower, take care of whatever other things need to be taken care of. So I'm gonna go eat, but then after, do you want to bake a cake with me? Great. Okay, slight correction. As it happens, I don't have some of the ingredients in my kitchen, which is maybe a first when I'm making like a basic cake. I don't have milk. I usually at least have like a reserve of UHT milk, like the you don't have to refrigerate it until you open it milk. I don't have it. I'm completely out. I'm shocked at myself. So I have to go to the store. Is this what normal bakers are like? Oh boy. Oh well, I have other stuff that I'm going to get, so revising. I'm going to go do the grocery shopping, come back, bake the cake, go out for a walk, maybe go to the market, fruit and veg market, do a little more walking, get the steps up, and then all the rest of that stuff. Okay, dry ingredients together. A little bit clumpy. I didn't bother sifting it. It's fine. We'll break up stuff if we see it. Here we go. It doesn't look too chocolatey right now. It should come together. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Maybe I should have sifted it. It's fine. Oh, there go the liquids. Let's stab the egg. See, this is how I know that the lumps from the dry stuff will get mixed up, because this is going to take a good amount of beating, and all of that is going to be worked out. Also, check this hand motion. She got game. Okay, secret ingredient. Not this. This is just my tea. Put that over to the side. Coffee. Little hot water with some coffee. I used espresso powder. Well, whatever coffee powder was available. But generally, you don't taste coffee in chocolate mixtures when it's baked. It kind of like all melds together, mushes together, but you still get that like rich like depth that you wouldn't necessarily get with just cocoa powder. So I'm mixing it in a little bit at a time. And because if you mix it all at once, it's going to take forever to incorporate. So if you do it little by little, you're kind of training it to take on the more liquidy aspect, because when it starts, it's kind of thick, like typical cake batter. This is going to be a pretty thick, gooey, fudgy thing, so we want it to be liquidy and moist. Sorry, I know people don't like that word, but that means that the coffee has to be incorporated bit by bit. Little cooking terms for you. Also, I'm going to say this as I keep stirring. I don't drink coffee. I never drink coffee. I think the last time I drank coffee voluntarily was like 7 years ago or something, and it kind of started when I was doing my master's, which I started in 2013, so literally 7 years ago. And I challenged myself, I don't even know why. Put that in the sink. I don't even know why, but I challenged myself to get through my whole master's without taking a sip of coffee, and I did it. And it really helped that I didn't have the craving or the dependence on coffee in the first place. I never really needed it anyway, so not drinking it was totally easy. And since then, I just never decided to start drinking it. Like, I almost decided not to, like, actively not to start drinking it, because I think I already have a fair amount of energy. And if I were to start drinking coffee, it would be like too much energy. I would be bouncing off the walls. By the way, here's the batter now. Look at how glossy and smooth that is. That's going to be phenomenal. So excited. I now have to work on getting my cake pan more prepared. Anyway, yeah, so I never drink coffee myself, but I always have coffee in my apartment in case people are having breakfast here, people stay over, in case my mom comes to visit. I have like a little tin of like grounds, and then I have a percolator in here. And I usually have 1 or 2 of those little sleeves of powdered espresso, for baking occasions such as this. And I think it's a pretty good result. Shall we taste? Oh no, we shouldn't taste coronavirus. Okay, I think the next step, by the way, completely supplementary information. This is how I write my recipes out, which is, I have no idea if it's like standard or if it's just the way that I do it, but I just go like with the list of ingredients, and I know it's written in pencil and not very easy to see. Just the list of ingredients, and then like I cluster them, because ingredients are usually listed in order of use for recipes, at least in American recipes. I don't know if it's different for other places. I don't know. But then I'll say, like, if these are all the dry ingredients, I'll just kind of do like a little bracket and then say like whisk, instead of having to write out like a full sentence, because I don't got time to do all that. And then the next 4, and it'll be like add and then beat. And I think maybe I'm the only person who can read my own recipes, but I'm the only person who has to read my recipes, so that's fine. So then this is going to go into the tin. It's going to bake 40 to 45 minutes. It's going to come out with a slightly dirty toothpick. This is one of those ones that's never going to come out with, well, I mean, it could come out with a dry toothpick, but that would be gross, because that would mean that the thing is really dry. So, let's pour and bake. I'm going to try to trim the parchment a little bit more, and then we'll see what that gives us. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I did taste a little bit off of the whisk, because I'm not putting it back in the bowl, so I'm just going to use my elastic mouth here. And yeah, really don't taste the coffee. You taste it like a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit, but not enough. If I hadn't said that there was coffee in it, I wouldn't necessarily have guessed it. You get it a little bit on the aftertaste, but that's fine. That is fine. Okay, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to film pouring this. Let's just see. Okay, here we go. I'm not looking at the camera. I have no idea if this is in frame. Here we go. Whee! Cake! Cake, 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 cake. There is a good amount of leavening in there, so it should rise. At the moment, it's not very deep, but woo! Okay, I'll get a spatula, empty the rest of that out, throw away these parchment cuttings, and then we'll bake. All right, dear. Don't burn my hand, don't burn my hand, don't burn my hand. Be free! Whee! Hey, Siri. Set timer 30 minutes. Thanks, Beesh. This is like the only thing that I use Siri for. What a waste. What a waste of a resource. Okay, now I get to clean, and then I'm going to go watch an episode of Pushing Daisies. And then once that's out of the oven, I set it for 30 minutes. I think it's going to take longer than that, but I don't want it to overbake, so I'd rather kind of do it progressively, and then after 30 minutes, check every 5 or 10 or so to see how it's coming. Now, oh, Christ. Okay, so here was my plan. Sit and wait for the thing to bake. Take it out of the oven, let it cool completely before I do anything else with it. And I was going to go for like a walk in the neighborhood and go to the veg market maybe, but it is pouring rain right now. It was kind of drizzling when I went to the grocery store before, and now it is like truly like bucketing it down. Oops, somebody texted me. So I think I may belay that plan for a while. Maybe if it clears up, I'll go later. But I think I may have to plan on doing, instead of going for a walk, doing like a workout video in the house, which means I've got to organize because I've got my laundry rack out. So I'm going to have to put that away. God. Remember when Fridays used to be chill? No, me neither. Okay, here she is. She actually came out of the oven like half an hour ago. It's cooling in the tin. And I took it out of the tin so it would cool around the sides more quickly. It cracked more than I was expecting it to, and it's kind of got that like a little bit of a crust on that. But I actually really like that on a chocolate cake. I feel like that's a nice like textural element. So I'm okay with that. And now we are just working on the ganache a little bit. So this is just cream, heavy cream, you know, for luxury. So I'm just going to heat it up and then break up some chocolate into it, mix it up, let it get all melty, and then let it sit without touching it, without pouring it. When it's just heated, I'm touching it now because I've only just turned the heat on, it's not hot. But when it's like only just been heated and melted, it's going to be too liquidy and it'll just run everywhere. If you let it sit for a little while and then you get it to like spreading consistency like Nutella, it'll be a lot easier to put on top of a cake. Insider tips. Okay, oops, I splashed a little bit. Oh man, time for ganache. I don't know my own strength. And yes, I'm doing this right next to my sink because the cake is resting on the counter and my hob, I'm so English. My stovetop is still hot and I don't want the chocolate to cook anymore or burn. So I'm using the space that I have. And I remember now, ganache takes so long to mix because it's joining two things of different thickness that don't want to come together, but they will. They will. There we go. See that? Lovely. Beautiful consistency. Very glossy. Didn't have to temper it. Thank God. Very runny consistency. So it's going to sit, and it's going to cool down, and it's going to sit up a little bit. And then, here's the game plan. Cake will finish cooling down, still quite hot. I'm actually going to put it back in the tin for like the solid container purposes. Spread that on top. These are clean, that I washed while waiting for this to heat up. Pour that over the top, put some foil on it, and it'll be ready to go. And now for something completely different. I am going to have to make an executive decision. It's not raining right now, but it's just gray and gross and still quite wet. So I think I'm just going to find a YouTube video and do like a little exercise thing in my house, which means I have to put away all the laundry that's drying on my laundry rack. So, okay, is this messy behind me? Of course it is. It always looks messy. That's because that pillow there, that little shiny pillow, is a sequin like reverse pillow. This little buddy right here, you can like, which way is it going? Like this way, and then it changes color. I know that was the big trend like 2 or 3 years ago. And I just like playing with it. It's really fun. And it sits with me on the couch normally, but then when I'm teaching, I usually sit on the couch, and I can't have a sequiny pillow behind me because that'll be a huge distraction. So sometimes I have to throw it away at the last minute. That's why. And then you may be thinking, oh, but Kiara, you teach on Mondays, and you haven't put that pillow away, and now it's Friday? Yep. Sorry. Putting socks away now. What do you want from me? All right. New outfit. Been showered and like slightly rested, and when I say rested, I mean I thought I was going to take an hour-long nap, and it turns out I was just staring at the ceiling for 30 minutes, so then I stopped and I got up and I did other things. One of which was I put the ganache on the cake. Want to see it? Oh, it's so shiny and glossy. So now the trick is going to be getting this back into the pan for safe transport. I think I'll probably just put the pan under here and then pull the parchment paper forward and just let gravity do its thing. I still have a lot of leftover ganache. Why am I covering with this thing? I don't know. Maybe, because I think they did the recipe so that there would be enough for the sides as well, and I haven't put any on the sides because it's going to be wrapped up again. So I think maybe I will put the rest of this in a little Tupperware because there's no way I'm just going to eat this on its own. But maybe I'll put some of this in a Tupperware and then bring it and then like ice top the rest of it when I get there. We can put it on like a nice plate. I don't know. We'll see how it shakes out. But I'm honestly like really proud of myself. Okay, she's ready. She's ready to go. I tested her carrying and everything. She's pretty solid. I think probably what I'll do is as soon as I get there, I'll just throw it in the fridge. So then I think because I'm getting a little bit of residual heat from the bottom, which is okay as long as I move quickly. I think it'll be okay. I think everything will be fine. And if not, I've got extra ganache. Okay, I think I just need a hair clip for the train, because I don't like having my hair in my face on the train. I don't know why. Got my mask. Got my bag with the ganache. Gonna go grab the cake. Let go.
Yeah.
Plans?
I plan not to go straight rather than up and down. I plan to give me.
Christ almighty.
That is such a fancy
Well, happy fucking birthday to you.
I need to take a photo of this. This is beautiful.
We're gay. First, the nuts are there, and they didn't touch anything else. Les fromages. Je suis allée chez le fromager. I did. First time I did. I was like, hi.
You into a proper cheese
Yeah. I was like, so, I want cheese. And I got cheese. From the cheese shop? From the cheese shop, yeah. Ça,
Gobsmacked. Absolutely
ça et ça.
gobsmacked.
Du comté fruité. Donc c'est ni trop jeune ni trop vieux. I don't know what that means. Ça, c'est du chèvre. Alors, John les a coupés en 9 parts, parce que sinon on ne pouvait pas les couper plus fines, donc on donne en gros une chacun, sorry. Mais elles sont assez épaisses. Du chèvre, je m'en souviens plus du nom. Because you're English, I got some cheddar.
Oh my
And,
That's
but
cheddar.
that's and that is cheddar. But he told me it was cheddar.
Looks like quite cheddar.
Is it the same cheese plate twice? Or is it different stuff here and there?
Yeah,
Same
but
one.
Okay.
And then
because you're English as well, some Stilton.
oh, it's really hard to get.
All the English people are reacting.
And
Some of the English people are reacting.
là, du
Brie?
no,
Yeah.
du pont l'évêque. Which is
Oh.
kind of like brie. Which is kind of like brie.
No, it's not.
Et ça, c'est de la tome au piment d'Espelette.
Nice.
Alors,
We're so
la
easy to
tome, elle
impress.
pique, elle pique pas, mais on sort du piment d'Espelette. Donc c'est un fromage qui va être un peu plus fort. Donc il m'a conseillé de,
Look at him.
si vous mangez, pour pas qu'il couvre le goût des autres fromages, de plutôt terminer par lui. Et de terminer, enfin, en gros, les deux avec lesquels il faudrait terminer, lui et le fromage de chèvre. Et évidemment, le Stilton est un peu plus salé, fort, etc.
Ouais.
Charcuterie, alors il y a de la bresaola, de la copa, et il en reste, vous servez comme vous voulez. Almond and walnuts, Mariana's chutney,
Snaps.
fig jam. You have also grapes, dates, des abricots, secs, des pommes, des cornichons, du chocolat.
Donc on fait les mariages comme on veut.
Ce que vous voulez, vous avez en pain, vous avez du pain de seigle, du pain aux figues, du pain tradition. And crackers, because they're English guys and apparently you eat cheese with crackers. Fucking crackers. Voilà.
But we have a selection of crackers.
Et il y a de la roquette, et
Ah, bah
like,
c'est bon alors.
et alors du fromage on a tout mis, mais il y a d'autres choses aussi. Il y a là, si vous avez encore envie de charcuterie, de some other stuff, il y a encore de pommes,
This fucking plate. Okay, so fig bread, slice of apple, bit of Stilton, rocket. Oh shit.
Blimey.
I'm such a genius.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
All but destroys this cheese board. And that one's not far behind. I'd say we've done good work.
Happy birthday to
Is that
Very good.
what you wanted?
What?
Is that what you wanted for your birthday?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. Good morning! Happy Saturday! There's a fly on my ceiling. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to chase him out. Anyway, welcome to, like, the only sunny day. Ha! The only sunny day that we're gonna have in, like, the next 2 weeks. This October weather is gonna be rough. What can you do? And I'm going to go and spend it inside in a shopping mall. Shopping mall? In a mall. Where is this coming from? I'm spending too much time with my students using their dictionaries. In about, actually 5 minutes, I gotta get going. More like 10 minutes, because I'm taking a slightly different route. It doesn't matter. I've got to leave. I'm going to meet up with Tori, who you saw last night at the cheese thing. Oh, that cheese. But I'm going to go meet up with Tori, and we're going to go out to Primark, which is, in relation to the geography of Paris, it is south east. I always have to draw west and east in my mind. And the way that I do it, honestly, genuinely, is I think of West Coast rappers. What state are they from? California. And then that tells me West Coast. And East Coast, New York. And, you know, like Georgia and a little bit North Carolina, too. All that. I guess slightly Nashville. Nashville's not really known for rap. Doesn't matter. All of that, that's all East Coast. So that's how I know East and West, is by thinking of rappers. Very strange. But, okay, so Créteil is in northeast suburb. Southeast suburb. I've been pointing south this whole time. Have I been saying north? Oh, good lord. I need to go back to school. But it's a southeast suburb of Paris, and it's got a big old shopping mall. It's got a big old mall. I'm losing it. I woke up like an hour ago, and clearly it did not take. And there's the main reason that we go there is Primark, because it's like relatively fashionable clothes, not like high quality, but like really, really low prices. So if you're looking for just like really basic stuff and not trying to invest a lot of money in like a white t-shirt, that's where you go. You get like socks there, like I don't know, like things that aren't meant to last long anyway. So why would you spend a lot of money on them? Kind of. Switch arms. And there's also like H&M, like there was a New Look, but I think all New Looks have shut down in France. There's a Monkey, there's a Bershka, there's a lot of stuff there. So usually I go there with Nisha. I told Nisha that we were going, and she thought maybe she could come, but I haven't heard from her this morning. So if she doesn't get to come, we'll go again soon, Nisha, I promise. But I'm just excited to go out and walk, because that was a lot of bread and cheese last night, and I think Mama needs some physical activity. Also, the little bit of physical activity that I did yesterday, I did like a 20-minute workout video just on YouTube, and I can feel it in my arms a little bit. I can feel it in my abs a little bit. I remember liking this feeling, this sore feeling. Yeah. Okay, so I have to get ready. I have to get dressed. I have to do the least amount of makeup possible because I'm lazy as shit. Have to get my stuff together and get out the door. So, 1, 2, 3, get dressed. Hey, and I'm dressed. Look at that. Sorry, I'm trying some new, like, YouTuber magic. I don't know if that's gonna work, even. But look, I'm dressed now. Woohoo! Just need to get a jacket, and then I think I'm actually gonna bring a backpack today, because, you know, survival. And also because I don't love carrying around a bunch of paper bags with flimsy, handles. That's what you get at Primark. So, I think I'm just gonna fill up my good old backy-packy with a couple of, these are the bags that I use when I go to the market. And if I get warm, I can put my jacket in it, all of that. There's rationale behind it. So, pack. Let's see. What do I have to be bringing? I have my canvases. I've got 1 and 2 here. I've got an Yves Rocher membership thing for discounts in case we go there. Hand sanitizer, of course. Money wallet, card wallet, spare charger, need, always. Extra masks, bottle of water. Is that it? Is that everything I need? I think so. Okay, wrap it up. Okay, got my backpack on, not too heavy. like maneuverable, not too bulky either, can get through a crowd without smashing into people. Gonna probably take this scarf off almost immediately, but she's fashion now. Get that hair out of here. And then mask. Which one is the top? Mask. You know, for safety. Cool. And then headphones. And I'm the only person alive who still uses an iPod. And I will hold on to this baby as long as I possibly can. And you best believe that I made my mom, asked my mom to get me a backup one for a Christmas present one year. So I've got a second one, a reconditioned one, in case this one ever poops out. Don't ever poop out. Because, like, I don't like having my music on my phone. It just takes up all the space. I like having a lot of variety of music because I like switching it up. Like, oh, somebody's texting me. Okay. Yeah. I'm an iPod girl. I like to have my things separate. Like, my phone is for communication and research and games sometimes. My iPad is for podcasts and different kinds of more voluminous games that take up a lot of space. And my iPod is for music. And my computer is for all of that. Minus the games. I don't play games on my computer. Anyway, gotta go. Bye! Actually, you're coming with me, but say goodbye to the apartment. Apparently, I'm Paris Hilton. Hello.
We're going shopping.
We're going shopping. Woo! Okay. So I have one request
Go
of
on.
something that I need to get a hard drive for my computer,
Okay.
like just for storage. So there's a Darty downstairs,
Nice.
like technology. So I think I might just like nip in there at some point and grab something.
Oh my god, there's a Starbucks.
There's almost an everything here. Upstairs is the food court,
Oh, wow.
and they've got like a little bit of everything fast food.
Yeah.
Monkey's there.
Yeah.
Temka mango.
Mango, yes.
Yeah, Normal is the one that Nisha and I always go to. They have like soaps and shampoos and everything.
I feel like I'm gonna need an extra pair of hands.
Or like a little jockey to push around your cart full of
I need
purchases.
like a car.
It's gonna be very fun. We've done our damage, and now we're in the trying. So we're literally in the children's section,
I'm literally doing a movie.
trying things on in the middle of like a stationary aisle. We're like next to Doodle Buddy right here because there's a mirror right there. So we're just like trying things on, like absolute freaks. What are you thinking? It's hard to tell. She's trying on a skirt under her dress. Because, like, the changing rooms, I think they've shut some of the changing rooms, so the ones that are open are very, very busy. So I don't know. So these are the ones that I'm considering. I haven't decided yet. Cardigan. This one I'm probably not going to get. It's like a bathrobe. This one, black denim jacket, sleep tank. Like, what color did you call this? Oatmeal?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal coat. Button. You know, for cute. And then I've got a couple sweaters. And look at these little foam slippers. These little foamy foams. And then just so many candles. And like socks and insoles and like things that I always get when I come here. We were just saying, we're heading for the moment of truth. We don't know who's going to end up spending more.
No idea. Yeah.
You've got more small things that'll add up.
It's
And I've got
anyone's
like
game right now.
I've got like a few big things. Like my coat is 25.
Yeah, but I've got a shed load of socks and ties.
Uh-huh. So my heart's pounding a little bit.
If I were a betting woman, I would not want to bet on this.
Oh dear. This is a tight one. This is a
I honestly don't know which way it's gonna go.
oh man. Okay, I'm praying. So we've each got 2 big bags. Whoops. Okay, so before giving it the actual number, how many digits is yours?
It's 3.
Mine is 3 too.
Yeah.
So mine, well, without the decimals, right?
Without the decimals, yeah.
So mine is 108.85.
Oh, I lost the game!
What is it? What'd you get?
144.80. You've absolutely...
You're tight. You're tight. Because I thought my coat had done me, and my coat was only 25, but still, that's like a quarter of what I just got.
You've absolutely...
How long is yours compared to mine? Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Okay.
First time not wearing a mask in like 4 hours.
And we found one of my favourite restaurants ever. Best
Lost it. She lost it when she saw it.
Bacchiano. One of the best.
About to discover
We're
it.
about to die in this
Yeah,
pasta.
yeah. Also, I made a slight killing at H&M too. They didn't give me the discount apparently I was gonna get, but
Yeah, I'm really angry.
she's more angrier than I am. I just want food.
Honestly, I'll go marching back in there.
Excuse me.
Oi.
Excuse me, sir. We'll see. First food. And there's our little Tori off to get her pasta. So excited. Out of focus. There she goes. Oh, deciding what she's gonna get. What an important day. Got dishes going in between. Where's your food? Where's your food? I thought they made it in front of you. What an absolute... Oh shit. What an absolute betrayal.
I know, that's not what's happening.
They've got buzz for you too?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think it
What a
might be
world.
because of the table.
Fucking COVID.
Changes everything.
Oh my god. What have you done to me? Look at this weird little tomato garnish. Just random Parmesan on the side, sure. This is, I could eat half of this and be full.
I'm
Oh,
gonna need dinner.
here you go. Oh, here we go. She's got it! She's got more food!
It's my favourite pasta.
Yeah. Only a little ecstatic. We can get this beard of a mask off my face. We've hit a few more shops.
Yeah,
And
and
we're-
drops.
We've literally shopped until we dropped.
so
We were in this shop, normal, and then we made it as far as outside and just plopped down. Well, because the idea is we're gonna now take a little bit of time and reorganize everything that we've got. I've got some bags and I'm gonna transfer stuff into, and then I might pass you one of, and maybe I'll give you one of the bags so you don't have the one with the hole in it.
Yeah, maybe that's, yeah.
Um,
I'm just gonna pass that.
yeah, yeah. And Tori's made me get a Rubicon
Oh my goodness.
passion fruit made with real fruit juice, which I've never tried before.
That's right.
I know John's talked to me about it, but I've never tried it before, and Nisha's talked to me about it too, so I think I'm having a hard time opening it with my right hand. Here we go. Okay. Okay, well I've drunk half of it in one go, so I think I like it. I'm gonna burp.
Classic. It's a classic.
It's very sweet. I don't think I can drink it every day, but I like it. I do like it. I like the flavor of it. It's just very sweet.
It's a real treat.
Like, someone's laughing at me because I'm filming. Wink.
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers. It's fine. We can be not wearing masks for a second because we're drinking.
Loophole.
Loophole. Just constantly be drinking shit. Okay, so now we've got to reorganize everything. Oh my god. This is the update, and I've ditched the paper bags, and now I just have only receipts. Nothing but receipts, but this is going to be a lot easier for carrying on the train. Phew! So I've got like 2 massive canvas bags, plus my backpack that I've also stuffed. I think we've done good.
You're winning at life.
Woo.
Me, on the other hand, clueless.
Next time, though, we know what to do. Hello, welcome to Sunday. Sunday involves, well, I already went to the market this morning because I didn't go on Friday. And now I'm going to brunch with people crossing the street, don't get hit. Going to brunch with John, Kevin, Megan, Nisha. Woohoo! And then after, go home for a little bit. And then tutoring with Hills. It's a very busy Sunday. Woo. Also, wearing some drip from yesterday. Got the hat, got the jacket, got the stripey. Represent.
It's a pandemic run.
Which I made meal.
It's very hot. It's very hot. Here is part 1 on the brunch.
A sketch? No, they were serious. Did you have a good birthday?
Yes. And I got really great socks. From Kiara in the top.
I got myself a pair as well. It's very exciting. Part 2 is natural fruit juice and fruit and juice with the fruit. And just all of it. This table is going to be jam-packed. Yay. Plus bread and jam, so it'll be jam-packed. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Either way,
What if I buy Jeremy chocolate?
Alright, I am now, whoops, get something off my screen there. I am now back home, temporarily de-beanied, but it's going to go back on because I'm only home for about, what time is it? Yeah, about 15 minutes before I have to go out again to see Laurence. Cool. So, I already said, Laurence's birthday was on Thursday, and I haven't seen her since then. So I actually, last night, made her another one of those fudge cakes. I still had the recipe up and I had all the ingredients this time. So I made the cake. I nibbled a little bit of it last night, and now I've just cut out this middle portion and dumped it in, here it is, dumped it in a little Tupperware. And now I'm just putting some more of the, what's this word, ganache, putting some ganache on it. So let's decorate it. So yeah, I literally just cut out the middle of the cake and dropped it into a little Tupperware bibe. And I'm now in the process of spreading some more of the leftover ganache from Kevin's cake on top of it. And it is very much like Nutella spreading consistency, so kind of perfect for spreading. So let's dollop. Yeah, and yes, I'm doing it next to my kettle because my counter doesn't have a lot of real estate. I'll work on that, I promise. But here we go. Splat. Okay. Smirch. Oh, it's not going to be easy to spread this with one hand. I'll come back to you. I'm going to do the same ripple effect that I did for Kevin's cake, although it's hard to do when I'm also checking to make sure that it looks decent in the camera. That's fine. It came out fine. And then, see if I can figure this out. A little whoop. That line going through there. There we go. And boom. Really lopsided heart, as is tradition. Okay, there's your cake, Laurence. Happy birthday. Alright, here's my gift kit. I've got the cake all sealed up. Oh, I missed a corner of it. Oh dear. She won't notice. Plus a spoon wrapped up in some paper towel so she can eat it right away. And then I've got her book, which is, I think I've said before, it's the sequel to Handmaid's Tale. And if she already has it, for some reason, I'll just keep the book, because I want to read it too, and then I'll get her something else later. It'll be good. Good deal. Okay, I have 10 more minutes before I have to leave. What do I do? What can you do in 10 minutes? Because I could be responsible and do a little bit of computer work, or I could just watch YouTube. YouTube. Sorry. I'll work, maybe if I get there before Laurence does. I'll get some work done then. It'll be fine. With a spoon! So you can eat it right now if you want. Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, and dun dun! Here we go. Okay. Oh boy. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. There's a heart. There's a heart. They watched me draw the heart. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Gloop. Chocolate. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You can rip it. Do you already have it?
No!
Oh, thank God. Yes. 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 I've had this book for about a month and a half. Being ready. No, maybe not a month. Maybe a month. Being like, this is going to be her birthday present. This is going to be her birthday present. This is going to be her birthday present.
And I didn't buy it. I haven't bought it yet.
Yes. And no, you don't have to.
Yeah.
surprise, it is several hours later. I finished up with Laurence and then came straight home and proceeded to stare at my computer screen in frustration because I know what I want to teach tomorrow and I just don't have the motivation to map it out. So that's how Sunday is ending. Me wrestling with myself to get a lesson plan on the page. I'll get there. I've got about 45 minutes of it mapped out so far. And I need to do another hour or so. And I will get there. And I've also done some like little pizza bites that I cooked slightly a little too much. But it's fine. And then I have tomatoes for the produce. And yeah, that's the end of today. And then the rest of this week is going to be really boring. So bye.